Hello. So, this week I am I'm trying something new. It hasn't started yet because I'm still very disorganized as a person, but the goal of the week is to batch all the videos that I make. So, basically, do them all in a day. And this will help not only create better quality videos, but also it will help me focus during the days when I don't make videos on the things that I am doing besides the videos. Because the videos are not the only thing I'm trying to do, right? And so my initial idea to create this batch system was that I'd write down 7 questions that I'd try to answer with a video every week. And today I'd like to talk about the question I wrote down. I've only written one so far, so not really that much batching now, is it? But the question I wrote down was, should I go to bed when I can't stop working? And this is not a dig at having to work. It's more of a, sometimes I have an idea and I have so much energy, and then it's 2:40 a.m. and I'm still just on it, like I'm loving it, and I'm so wired in that it's hard to go to bed. But that's completely the opposite kind of behavior that I'm trying to aspire to learn this year, which is discipline and persistence, and kind of having a more stable routine in my life. But this is how I function. This is how I've been able to function up until this point in my life, is that I having really big lows, days where I can't really do much, and then I have days where I have to do everything. I can't stop, and it's just like it goes on and on and on, and then eventually it will be the next day, and I'll have done something that I'm really proud of, but that I've also lost the whole nights of sleep, and I know it's going to take days to recover after this. And so the question that I was going to ask myself today is this, like the dilemma of wanting to keep working, but also knowing that I need to cut it short, because the long-term positive effect of the long-term negative effect of staying awake and working when you are inspired and have too much energy to stop is worse than just stopping early and then trying to continue on a day with less energy. Yeah, that's kind of my thinking here. Like, it's not really a conclusion of any sort. It's more of a open dilemma. Maybe you guys can tell me how you guys deal with this, if you have the same challenge, because I haven't fucking solved this problem yet. It's 2:42 now, and I think I'm gonna be up until like 4 or 5, depending on how much resistance I meet. Because usually these nights and these like inspired moments, they'll eventually end once I run into enough friction to keep going, where I hit a snag, and the snag will take a couple of hours to sift through. Then all the air goes out of my lungs, basically, and I'm just like, fuck it, then I'll go to bed. But right now I'm good, and progress is being made, and I can see the path to, I'm just looking at my computer screen, I can see the path of creating some solid progress today. I want to keep going. But this is like just in general, just really bad impulse control, I think. But also, to my defense, this is how I have managed to get where I needed to go in my life so far is to capitalize on the moments where I feel incredibly energized and where I have clarity in my head, and the days where I don't, I simply rest, and trying to flip that lifestyle into a more rigorous, continuous discipline routine is turning out to be a lot harder than I thought. I'm still trying, and that's what's so fun about it. I'll keep trying, but I also keep failing, and yeah, it's hard, but it's also what makes it an interesting challenge, because I'm so bad at it. I'm so incredibly bad at discipline, but the only reason why I have gotten shit done in my life up until this point is because I am pretty good at capitalizing on these moments where I'm like, I can do 10x of what normal people would be like. Okay, I'm tired now. I'll just sit wired in for like 12 hours straight, and it feels great. Yeah, it's a very, very volatile lifestyle that I don't necessarily enjoy in the few, because the days that are these like big highs and big like intense moments where I get so much done are very few and far apart, and the time in between are very vast and not troublesome, but hard to live through. So I do believe that the discipline route is the way to go. I just haven't figured out a way to regulate my energy level to the point where I can continuously have output every day, and where these moments of great inspiration and ideas and creative flow, where I can control them in a better way. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this. This is not something that I figured out yet, so it's kind of just me sharing my thoughts about my current struggles, and I think that's important. Like talking about your struggles and talking about the things that you find challenging, because ultimately that's how you learn from other people, and how you learn from yourself is to recognize where you're struggling and where you could improve. And I don't necessarily agree with people that say, oh, you're perfect just the way you are. I think there's nobility in aiming up and striving to be better and to do better. I love the challenge of trying to do better, and yes, that also comes with a tiny voice in the back of my head that always says, you're never finished, you can always do more, and that leads into perfectionism if you feed that voice too much. But at the end of the day, I think it's worth it, like having that voice in the back of my head, and I can tap into it sometimes, and I can enjoy the fact that I'm never finished. There's always room for improvement. I can always grow and learn, and that's something I truly cherish, because fuck, what would life be if you like maxed out when you were like 25 or 26, and you're just like, oh yeah, you just I hit the maximum level, now I can't improve anymore, I'm perfect. Like, life would be so fucking boring. So at least now I'm 28 and I'm filled with flaws still that you gotta work through, and that's the fun of it all. And I'm sure when I'm 40 or 50 I'll still be working through my flaws and try to do better, and have fun with that as well. Even though in a moment like this at like 2:48, I don't feel like it's that funny. It's like maybe the 100th or the 200th time in my life where I have a day like this. No, it's more like 1,000 time in my life where I have a day like this, and I know that what the result is going to be and the fallout from it, and yet I still can't stop. So I'm still not going to stop. I'm going to continue. I'm not going to learn my lesson tonight because I just don't want to tonight. But this video is a little bit of a note to myself that you're starting this process to learn discipline, and these days, even though they're incredibly fun, do not help in the process of learning that skill. Yeah. That's the video. And tomorrow I'll make a video about another question, and that question will be about. Well, fuck it. I'll tell you tomorrow.